Today on FluTac, we talk about how to disassemble the AR-15, America's rifle for complete beginners. FluTac starts right now. Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of FluTac. Once again, I'm your host, Instructor Flu. Today, we're not going to really do too much shooting, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the basics of the AR-15, how to disassemble it, and some of the basic portions. The reason I start FluTac is because I want to empower you, the armed citizen. There's a lot of great channels out there of a lot of great men who are better than me, like a Grantham, FluTac, or Fieldcraft Survival, all those guys. But I developed a show for people like you, a brand new person to firearms who may not even know what AR-15 is. And if you don't, I have a couple other videos that I talked about the history behind AR-15 and also show you what it can do against tomatoes. With that being said though, today we're just going to break this apart. So make sure you just stick around, and before we get started, if you haven't done so, please subscribe for me and also leave a comment below. Are you new to weapons? How long you have been around firearms and things like that. So before we begin, there's just a couple things that you need to make sure you start. First, you need yourself a gas-operated, air-cooled, magazine-fed shoulder fire weapon, which is the AR-15. You need to make sure it's clear. So what you want to do is make sure it's pointing in a safe direction. Weapon all safe. Magazine has been removed. Once again, bring it up. Check it. Make sure the breech is clear. As you guys can see, there's no live rounds. Let it go forward. The bolt. You have yourself a clear weapon. Now you don't need this as well, but something that might help you is going to be having a flathead screwdriver. With that being said, it's time for me to shut up, and it's time to teach you, a complete beginner, how to disassemble America's rifle, the AR-15. Maestro, hit it. All right, welcome back, guys. As you can see, we got ourselves a fully reassembled AR-15 platform. The reason why I didn't show you how to put it back together because one, it gives me more views if you go back and take a look how to do it. I'm joking. I figured that you're smart enough, you're 2A people, and you're learning to figure yourself. So teach you some independence to go how to put it back together. Just watch the video in reverse, maybe that might help. But once you get your weapon back together, we want to do something called a functions check. We want to make sure that if you're not in the middle of a battle, in the complete economic collapse of insert your country or place you want to go, if you're preparing for that type of scenario, you want to make sure that your weapon is good to go before you have to fire a couple rounds in anger. So here's what you do. Once you get a weapon, it was cleared earlier. All you're going to do is, weapon's currently on safe. Take the trigger, squeeze on it, make sure once again that the weapon is safe, in the point of safe direction. Rotate it to fire. You're going to squeeze on the trigger. So you hear a metallic click. You hear a click from the hammer dropping. Pull back on the charging handle, like so. And you're going to listen very distinctly to a metallic click of the trigger resetting. That right there. That means your weapon is good to go. Put it back on safe, close your dust cover, and you got yourself a safe AR-15. Once again, guys, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. I did this because I want you, my fellow armed citizens, to be prepared to be self-sufficient and confident in your self-defense abilities. There's so many other great YouTubers out there who are just amazing men and women who do all this really cool tactical high-speed stuff. FluTac, once again, is more for the people who are just brand new in beginning or firearms, who may not know what even AR-15 stands for, we're saying for armor light, or what a caliber is. And this is the channel for you. With that being said, thank you guys once again for the support. Almost at 200 subscribers at the time I make this video. I've been loving the comic section when I talk about things on my shorts about magnums and about 9mm semi-auto versus revolvers and what you use and are doing to prepare for a potential survival situation. With that being said, we have so much more to do. Please, if you got the time, once again, subscribe. Make sure you click the notification bell and look at my other videos, which I placed here on the end of the under this episode. But in the meantime, guys, my fellow armed citizens, do this for me. Make sure you shoot straight, make sure you shoot safe, and do not be a victim.